Hey everyone, little Kara update for you. Not just Kara, honestly. Many people who are incarcerated right now. There have been many lawsuits, many cases all going on. Thank you to absolutely everybody who has written in and commented and said such lovely and sweet things. I do crawl through every one of your emails and your posts and your everything else and try to, curate out the comments where you're speaking to Kara directly, and I pass them all on to her through core links. And yeah, she was like tearing up a little bit on a call with me recently where she's just blown away. And people have sent things. Some of you have actually sent physical mail. Some of it has reached her. At least one person from New Zealand, I think. There are some international parcels. It's a crapshoot when mail reaches whomever. Like sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it comes back. Again, white envelopes, regular. Like I should do a video at some point just about like writing to people in prison or like jail support in general, but it's just too dark a topic. Today's a happier day. For those who don't know, and again, like on other socials and stuff, I've been trying to post about this as well. So if you've been following the Massachusetts lawsuit, which had a lot of promise, that came through. So Maria Moe, pseudonym of course, but like Maria Moe, she has been returned to like general population where she's being held. And the order is sealed. Actually, that whole lawsuit is still under seal. So again, lawyers and reporters are working to unseal it. There's no reason for it to be under seal. And they're trying to see if the judge's language was written broadly to apply to other people in federal custody or if it's tailored very narrowly in this ruling. We don't know yet. But we do know that, just to confirm, I mean, I posted this in other places, but if I didn't make a video, but yes, Kara and the other dozen-ish trans women at Carswell, they're all back in their units, not in the SA, suicide awareness ward where they had them, which again, they weren't on like suicide watch, which is a whole different set of protocols. But yeah, they are returned back where they are supposed to go. And they are still subject to a bunch of baloney from the COs and other staff, right? Like I don't know if they're still actively being misgendered. I think that they can't actively be misgendered easily now. They were being misgendered all the time in that segregation unit. They're still being told like horrible things like, oh, don't get too comfortable. We're still shipping you out of here because like there's a rumor. Like they're not really being lied to if they're just reporting a rumor. But as of now, they all have a lot of hope. They're feeling good. The attorneys are feeling good. Some of the attorneys are like, geez, Dave, you're really going out there. You're in the press, you're everything else, and like making videos like, hi, BOP, nice to meet you all again. You'll get some gun content out of me this week too. But yeah, right now, we're cautiously optimistic. Be aware, by the way, if you wrote to Kara with your email address, she's putting it into her core links system to write to you electronically, but you will get a confirm message that you have to like click on to, to conclude the onboarding process with core links. That has a strong chance of going to spam. So if you did include an email address to Kara in your written correspondence, check your spam folders, look for anything from core links. There might be a confirm email in there. But yeah, she's doing okay. Like she's happy to be among friends, and we're just breathing a slight sigh of relief. In addition to the Maria Moe case, you may have also seen I and other folk were posting about a new case that just slapped down based on Carswell itself. So again, all anonymized. We've got 3 different inmates down there, 3 women who are attached to this case, dealing with the same exact topics though. The threats of being sent to the wrong unit, the threats of rape, the threats of all the things that they'll be facing and how it violates PREA, how it violates the Constitution. A lot of you have asked me, is Kara specifically attached to that lawsuit? It would be privileged information for if the lawyers were to tell me, so they haven't told me specifically. But it would also not be on me to speculate exactly about what her legal strategies are. I will say it's unlikely for reasons that I'm not going to get into, for it has to do with legal strategizing. But she would obviously know the people involved. They were all really tight. Like ultimately this whole silly exercise made these communities stronger. So yeah, all those women bonded together in the SA unit, and they're all like filling each other in on what's going on. They're all looking out for each other more. Everyone out in the yard, even the cis inmates and stuff, they are all looking for their sisters' backs and making sure everyone is safe and informed and taking the next steps. So yeah, look for that lawsuit to now start winding its way through the courts, and look for that one to be another smackdown against probably the BOP and the DOJ on that as well. Remember, like again, I try to give you little nuggets of hope, right? We talk about how Like, oh my God, and it's obvious now. This administration's plan is shock and awe, right? It's politically, it's called flooding the zone, where you just smear poop on everything around you, and ultimately, like, I realize America doesn't always work this way, right? But like people over profits. If like everything's on fire and people's lives are in danger, all of the activists and other legislators and all the people who are trying to help the world, they're going to like focus on people and not look as much at dollars, which is ultimately this administration's plan, right? The government, whoever's in power in the government, it's always their plan to get as much graft as they possibly can to line their pockets. This administration and other Republican administrations have learned that you do that by just like pummeling vulnerable people. And then everyone in the world who's a citizen who like cares and wants to do their civic duty spends all their time protecting lives. And you're like, well, they sure are stealing a lot of our freaking money. Look at that Bitcoin scam they've got going. But like, I don't have time for that right now. This person's life is in danger. So yeah, like it sucks. It absolutely stinks. And you could look at these first few days, like in office and all the executive orders and look upon them and like, oh my God, look how horrible this is. That's true. That's one way to look at it. Another way to look at it is same old Trump, same old shit. He's just getting spanked left and right by the fucking courts. Dude is just, Trump is the art of the L. Like that has been his thing forever, man. Like, and he's just going to keep on losing, and he's going to keep getting blocked in the courts. And these are sometimes Trump-appointed judges that are just being like, no, homie, law doesn't work like that. Read the Constitution. Read a fucking book. So yeah, is he an evil man? Yeah, everyone who's ever been in the White House he's an evil person. Is he a dingus extraordinaire and an incompetent boob? Yeah, we got that going for us too. All right, is this a good update? Is this a good news? Is it bad news? I mean, it sounds pretty cynical talking about government like this, but at the end of the day right now, loved ones are safer than they were at the start of the week. This week goes in the W column. I'll see you next week. And I'll get you more SHOT Show shots. All the SHOT Show stuff's coming out right now. I'm literally going to start filming it tonight because we have to get down to the State House tomorrow. Tara's testifying in Olympia. Yeah, we got a full plate, and I got to be in Virginia, and I got to get on and on and on. So a lot of shit going on. Going to get you a lot of content filmed and putting up SHOT Show stuff all this coming week. Stay safe out there.